Hi everybody. All right, this week's video is 10 tough co-op board questions and how to answer them. The co-op board interview is one of the most stressful aspects of the purchasing process for buyers in New York City. And it doesn't have to be. And so today we're going to be talking about 10 tough co-op board questions and how to handle them. Now, a couple of general things about co-op board interviews. The right mentality to have when you go in here is that you're 95% of the way there. You are 5% away from your goal. And the other thing to remember is to think of it like a job interview, all right? You want to give the most honest, forthright, but also succinct answer. And that's really, really important in a board interview. So let's just jump right in. Question number one on our list is, how do you like your job? How do you like your job? Now, it may sound like an innocuous question or like innocent small talk, but it could be more, right? So the board, for example, they could be sizing you up for job security. They could be trying to elicit an answer to get a sense of how secure is this person's work situation, right? Be upbeat when answering this question. Be honest. Be succinct. Don't use this as an opportunity to go into all of your workplace's dirty laundry. Don't bring up work complaints. Just be straightforward, to the point, keep it short, keep it sweet, and move on. The next question, question number two. Are you interested in serving on the board? The building itself is a corporation, right? And that corporation is run by a board that is made up of residents in the building. And so they might ask you, are you interested in serving on the board? It's important here that you keep your response neutral but open. And what do I mean by that? Well, a typical answer might be, well, I hadn't given it any thought, but if the board feels like I might be somebody who could contribute, I would be open to thinking about it. So that's non-committal, but it's open, and it shows that you're not angling for a position on the board. These boards sometimes can be a little bit very protective of their dynamic, right? Don't let the board think that you're aiming for a position, okay? Next, are you planning a renovation? Renovations can put board members on edge. You want to be really careful about how you answer this question, okay? You may very well be planning a renovation. You want to change the kitchen around, you want to redo the floors, whatever. You never know if a board member is your future next door neighbor, if they're the people that live next door. You don't know where these people live in the building, right? Because you haven't moved in yet. And they're not going to be too happy if they have to think about my new next door neighbor is going to be ripping up the floors, and I'm going to be hearing, saws and refinishing machines, at all hours. They're not going to like that. So it's best to omit details until after closing. You don't need to volunteer this information. Are you planning a renovation? You could simply answer, we're taking this one step at a time, and we have no immediate renovation plans. All right, I'll say that again. We're taking this one step at a time, and we have no immediate renovation plans. Okay? Make sure that you don't give too much information at this question. Next question. What are your political beliefs, or with which political party are you affiliated? It may sound intrusive and it may sound inappropriate, but this question is completely legal, okay? It's completely okay for them to ask you. Don't let it throw you. Don't let this question throw you. Don't make a face like you're not happy about the question or you're uncomfortable. Expect this question. It may never come, but expect this question and answer it matter-of-factly, quickly, and move on. Something like, I'm a registered Democrat, or I tend to vote Republican. Don't expound on your political views, don't go any further than that, and don't take offense. Answer and move on. Okay, next question. Do you have parties or entertain often? It's pretty obvious why this one's getting asked, right? It's similar to why the renovation question is being asked. This question is an attempt to gauge if you're going to be a noisy neighbor or not. What kind of a neighbor am I going to have? Is this guy going to have parties all day long? Am I going to hear, noise upstairs or on the walls next door? So keep your answer, once again, keep it simple, move on. Something like, we enjoy the occasional dinner with close friends or family. That's it. Don't need to offer more than that. Don't need to get crazy with your response. We enjoy the occasional dinner with close friends or family, and move on. Next question. What do you do in your spare time? This again may seem like small talk, totally innocent, totally innocuous. And here again, it's important to realize that they may be sussing you out. This can trip a lot of buyers up. For your answer, this is really simple. Keep it clean, keep it simple, keep it quiet. I'll say it again. Keep it clean, keep it simple, keep it quiet. You don't want to say, oh yeah, I just picked up the drums. You know, it's my biggest hobby. That's not going to be a good answer. You know, or I just picked up woodworking, cabinet making. You know, keep it clean, keep it simple, and keep it quiet. Okay? Okay, next question. Why did you choose this apartment or building or neighborhood? It could be one of those three, right? Why did you choose this apartment, building, neighborhood? This is a great opportunity to be complimentary, okay? You have an opportunity here to say nice things, and people always like to hear nice things. They want to know that you feel the same way about the building or the neighborhood that they do, right? So appeal to that. Don't bog your answer down with a history of your apartment search. Don't talk about all the 30 previous properties that you looked at and the problems that you ran into and the previous offer that you pulled out of, none of that is necessary, right? All they want to know is, why do you like that building or that co-op? They don't want to know the rest, right? So be cordial, but not chatty. Offer up 2, maybe 3 items that caught your attention about the apartment or the building or the neighborhood. Whatever it is, just pick 2 or 3 items that are positives to you and mention those and leave it at that and move on. All right, next question that could trip buyers up. What was your last interaction with an attorney? This is an attempt to see if you've been in any litigation, and there's a couple of other things that a board might be trying to suss out by asking you this question, right? You want to answer this honestly, and you want to answer this quick and to the point. Keep it simple, keep it pretty. Be honest, simple, and to the point. Don't lie. Don't try to skirt the issue. Meet it head on. If you've been in litigation, say, well, there was a misunderstanding regarding X or Y, and it's been resolved, and we moved very quickly and proactively to find a resolution for all sides. That's it. Don't need to go into any further detail, okay? And if you haven't had any litigation, well, great. You can always just answer with, working with my attorney on this purchase, and that's it. Now here's a question that can really trip up some buyers, and it just takes a little preparation beforehand. And that is, why are there some inconsistencies on your application? Okay, this happens sometimes. You maybe have an assistant or your agent prepare your board application and putting in your financial details, and something may have gotten, there may be clerical errors, or something may be missing, or mistakes happen. This can also happen at times when boards see money being moved around from accounts or various other things, and anything like that can make boards uneasy, right? Because they want to understand, okay, well, where's this money coming from, and how does that impact the financial picture for this particular buyer, which is you. So you want to address those issues, okay? Be honest and to the point, and clarify it to the best of your ability. It's a good idea to prepare before your board interview by reviewing your own board package, okay? Sit with your agent. If I'm representing you, sit with me. We'll go over the board package together. I actually sit with my clients and do a mock board interview where I am the board and you are you, and I go through these questions, right? That would get you prepared for the questions that you might encounter. Here's another question that will often come up. Do you have any questions? All right, do you have any questions for us, the board? And this is another instance, like pretty much all of the instances before, of less is more, right? Less is more. This is not an opportunity for you to bring up your questions. This is not the right time, because you're right at the end of this process, and these questions, any questions that you have had should have already been addressed, right? This is the opportunity for the board to see if they're comfortable with you, not the other way around, okay? It's important to remember that. This isn't for you to feel out the board. This is for the board to feel you out, okay? So this is not the best time to be offering questions, and most likely it's going to destabilize the process and it's not going to work in your favor, okay? So this is not the time to bring up questions. So the best answer is none that I can think of, but if something pops up, I'll be sure to get back to you, okay? Simple, cheery, keep it nice, positive. None that I can think of, but if something pops up, I'll be sure to get back to you, all right? Smile, shake hands, and call it a day. Now, one final note, never expect or ask for a decision at the interview, okay? Never do that. Never expect or ask for a decision at the interview. Don't expect an answer and don't ask for one. Just simply thank them for their time, smile, shake hands, and say you look forward to hearing back from them. And that's it. All right, guys, so that's 10 tough co-op board interview questions and how to handle them. I hope you found the information helpful. If you liked the video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this or be notified of when I post new videos, please subscribe to the channel below. And if you know of somebody else that could benefit from this information, please make sure to share the video with them. You'll find links to my social media in the description below, including my Facebook business page and my Twitter accounts. And you'll also see a link to my website and my blog, where I post on a monthly basis. I post 2 or 3 blog entries every month with really, really helpful articles and information on real estate and buying and selling as well as investing. So hope you liked it very much. All right, thanks for watching and hope to see you again next time.